watching Kansas City Live with your hosts, Michelle Davidson and Michael Mackey, showcasing the people, places, and personality that make Kansas City a great place to live.
Summer officially begins tomorrow, so just in time we have some important information to protect your skin from the sun. Dr. Larry Altshuler is with the Cancer Treatment Center of America in Tulsa. He's going to share some do's and don'ts for soothing summer skin. Welcome to the show, Dr. A.
Thank you.
All right, well, most of us know sunscreen is important. We use it, but sometimes we don't use it correctly. What are some of the things that we're doing wrong?
Well, one thing is that you need to start with an SPF of at least 15.
Okay.
But you don't have to use an SPF greater than 50. A lot of people think you double your SPF, you double your protection. Not true. If you go from a , to a 50, it only increases protection by 6%. So, and now most people who are fair-skinned or are blondes or redheads, blue eyes, green eyes, they're more sensitive. They should use something like a 30 SPF. And now some people, of course, don't realize that all sunscreens will deteriorate within 2 hours. So you have to keep reapplying it. Especially if
That's a good rule of thumb, 2 hours.
2 hours, and if you're in water, it's a little bit sooner. And if you see, I don't know if you can see this, but it actually will tell you now, if it's water resistant, it'll tell you how many minutes you can go before you have to reapply it.
All right, that's some great advice. Okay, and you say people should know their ABCs.
Right, you know, melanoma.
ABCs of skincare. What does A stand for?
Well, A stands for asymmetry. If you have a mole and it's asymmetric, if you draw a line and each side is different, then that's worrisome.
All right.
Then B means border. You want a smooth and round border. You don't want little notches and things like that because that's dangerous. C stands for color. If a mole is the same color, that's okay. But if it's multiple colors, that can be a warning sign.
Or it changes colors, or it looks different.
Or changes colors. D is diameter, the size of the mole. If it's more than 6 millimeters, which is about the size of a pencil eraser, then it's a little bit worrisome. And then E basically means elevation. Those moles that kind of grow up and out. That can be worrisome. If they change, you need to go to a dermatologist right away.
And you should be going to your dermatologist, what? Twice a year,
well,
once a year? What do you think?
At least once a year, but you can check your own skin too and make sure. You can even, if you have a mole, you can put like a penny next to it, take a picture of it, and then the next year take another picture and see if it's grown any.
That's great advice. So take your health care into your own hands.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. So say we burn. What are the do's and don'ts of caring for those sunburns?
Well, the best thing you can do, aloe vera. Just clear aloe vera without dye in it. This will soothe your skin. It will moisturize. It'll prevent blisters. It'll prevent peeling. And if you put it in a refrigerator, it'll really help cool if you get a sunburn.
It feels better going on, especially for those kids if they get a little burn on their shoulder.
Oh, absolutely. And oats. A lot of people don't realize that these oats, you can put a cup of oats in lukewarm water, and that will also soothe and moisturize your skin. Now, what you don't want to do, you don't want to take a hot shower. That's going to make your symptoms worse. You don't want to put on like petroleum jelly, which causes a barrier, makes it worse, and you don't want to pop those sun blisters.
Just leave them alone?
Leave them alone.
Should you cover them? Like
you don't have to cover them. You can if you want to, if it rubs, but just let them alone.
Okay, great advice. All right, what natural ways can we protect our skin?
Well, we have some good foods here, like green leafy vegetables. They have antioxidants, which are very healthy for the skin and protect the skin. Nuts, berries, like the strawberries we're going to be seeing here in a minute, those are very good. Nuts are very good. Oranges, citrus fruit is very good. And even carrots have vitamin A, which actually can decrease the risk of sunburn.
And of course, drink a lot of water.
The rehydration is probably the most important. And a good guide during the summer is take your weight, divide it in half, and drink that much water. So if you're 160 pounds, drink 80 ounces of water a day.
All right. Well, great information. Thank you so much for joining us.